Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be forecast for the collective for April, or whenever you come across this, because like I'm always saying, my readings are timeless. So even if you come across this at another time, there may still be something you can get from it. My daughter's over here, so you might hear her in the background, but she's occupied. So there's a few ways you can use this if you're seeing this at a time that is not April. The timestamps are down below in the description. You can treat it like a pick a card and just see what timestamp you're drawn to, basically what week you're drawn to. You can listen to the overall general reading for the month and apply it to whatever month you're in. You can listen to the whole thing. Those are just some examples of how you can use it and still apply it to whatever time you're in, even if it is not April. So yeah, I'm borrowing my husband's mug. Just borrowing. It matches my shirt. So if y'all like Goofy movie, the first one, comment down below, yo Stacy. My daughter's
You're
laughing.
funny, Mama.
I'm funny? Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the general. She said, talk to me, baby. So let's get into the general energy for the month, and then I'll get into each week. Let's also talk about the energy of April. April's the month 4 in the calendar year. It's also springtime, at least where I'm located. If you're in a place in the world where it's not your spring season, then view spring as more of a metaphor of what spring symbolizes. So springtime energy, you know, the saying spring cleaning, it's about clearing out the old, what's not working, the clutter, the damage, whatever needs to be released, whatever needs to be purified. Let the winds of change blow through. It's the month 4 in the calendar year, which is about more stability, more being grounded, more being in the moment, more practicality. So reality checks may be at hand. Some of you may be beginning to see or feeling more stable, more money, or just more centered, that kind of a vibe as well. I'm hearing even more at home, whether that's making your home a beautiful space, cleaning it up, rearranging to get new energy in, or just feeling more at home in the self and your own skin as well, or the people you're surrounding yourself with. Think about that saying, April showers bring May flowers. So seeing that symbolically, showers are water representing cleansing, purification, release, that then leads to growth and then something beautiful. So that is the vibe of what April is working towards. But let's see what else comes through for the general reading of the month. Then we'll get into each week. Also, love life may be picking up for some of you too. Some of you might have to release something or someone first, and I do feel love life picking up for a lot of you, because I was drawn to all of this, the Max and Roxanne saga, that kind of thing.
Max and Roxanne.
All right. Oh, sorry. Bottom of the deck. The sun. Baby, no banging, mama's working. The sun energy is coming through this month of April. So it's warming up. And if you're in a place, like I said, that is not your spring season, see this in a more symbolic sense of things warming up, feeling good again. Think about beautiful days outside, for example. So things are starting to beautify itself again, symbolically speaking, or literally in terms of like weather, and both. I do feel like it is bringing a time of rest. You see the image there? Rest, feeling on track to feeling more at peace again, or at least needing to allow yourself that. So if you need to just calm it down a bit, move slower, do that. There's a strength here. There's a very strong connection to your instincts and intuitive side in April. So needing to trust all of that. Clarity coming through. Spring vibes do bring clarity. I've been seeing so many crows lately, and I love crows.
So many crows?
Yes. They represent wisdom to me, what clarity, crows? Magic.
Your friend crows?
Yes, my friend crows.
Oh, got it.
So a lot of clarity coming this month as well. And also the sun is a light. So light being shown on things, shined onto things. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So there's that. Let's see what else coming through for the energy of the month. If inspired. So this to me represents if you feel drawn to something or get a sudden clarity or sudden burst of energy, a sudden burst of inspiration, act on it. Whatever it might be is going to help to lead, because I'm seeing like blocks being stacked onto one another, is going to build up to something greater over time. It feels like this is business for a lot of people, but it could be other things as well for you guys. It could be use your discernment on what that is for you in your life. But basically it's like if you feel inspired to act on an idea or a change, even if it's something simple like changing your pillowcases, I don't know, it just changes the whole vibe of things and the trajectory of the next step in your life and your path. So that's what I'm getting when it comes to that. Let's see, one more message for the overall energy of the month, and then we'll get into each week. This is real love. So, remember how I said some of you love life might be improving? Again, general. Who said not real love? Yes, real love, baby. My child. So for some people, you may have to release something to get to real love first, something or someone. And for others of you, you may already just be feeling it develop. What I'm also getting is, and again, this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate differently for different people. For some people, even if the love is temporary, like Max and Roxanne's story, for example, doesn't mean it wasn't real. It served a purpose. I hope they do reconnect, though. And then also, for others, it could be more of you, like, developing real love of self. I know some of you get tired of hearing it, but it's true. And if you want or are hoping for a real love with a partner, you really do need to get to that point first and foremost. Trust me when I say it. So, because I've been through it all. So some of you, this is a real love of self, like not just saying it's really truly feeling it, believing it on a level that you haven't felt before. For some of you, this is like just another form of real love of your child, your pet, your hobbies, a new passion for work, whatever it is, travel, whatever it is. So there's that too. Getting back in touch with all of that in April and however it is happening for you. Now let's get...
You using that as coffee mug?
Yes, baby, mommy's working though. Quiet, play with your toy. So now let's get into week 1. Okay, so one thing I'm hearing for week 1 is a message of eventually. So whatever's coming to your mind with this, Spirit is saying the answer is eventually. And maybe this is something throughout the week of week 1 of April, something that you're wondering about, and then you come back and you see this and you're like, oh, that's what it's saying eventually too. We have 10 of Wands. I am not sure if this is a vulture, but it's giving me vulture vibes. And when I think of vulture, the vulture does eat away at or removed the decay, the what does not need to be there anymore because it's not healthy, it's decaying, it's so it's an energy of, think of like I'm getting like street sweeping. That's the vibe of week 1 coming through with this 10 of Wands energy. So whatever has still been the debris of, the remains of, that's just been piling on, and it's got nasty vibes, it's being removed in week 1, or about to be in the process of. Then we also have Queen to be. So to me, that is tapping into your divine feminine energy, which we all have, of allowing these changes, these winds of change, the street sweeping to take place so that new energy can come back in, being in the receptive mode. Sitting back and being treated like royalty. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean in terms of like the material things. It could just be more so that feeling of your needs are being met plus more. And that may happen after this cleansing, this purging process. So you might not see all of that results, but some of you might be beginning to feel that sense of it coming, or needing that or understanding the clarity of that's what you deserve and how to get there. And then we also see deeper talk coming in spring. So that was on the back, it just caught me. So deeper talk coming, that could be happening in week 1 for some of you, or at some point during the spring season for some of you. So now let's go ahead and get into week 2. Okay, so temperance vibes, and then I'm hearing a not just yet or not right now. It's not a full on no, it's just not just yet or not right now. Week 2, you need to figure out what's works. Think of like experimenting. Does this mix with that? Okay, so use that as a metaphor for whatever it is, but for you. But there's a need to have more patience, and also to and I feel like I'm talking to myself with this, constantly having to remind myself, slow down. What's the rush? You got time. That's what I feel with this. And sometimes understanding that the process is way more important than the result, because one mess up in the process changes the end results, or just one change, not even necessarily mess up, one change in ingredients or mixing, or one change in the process completely changes the trajectory of where you end up. So keep that in mind in week 2, slowing down to really observe, take your time, make sure the symbolic measurements and ingredients are correct for what you're trying to create. We also have wide open and different views or opinions. I feel like this is a need to be more open-minded for some people, and others just being more open-minded to hearing someone else out, even if it's a different view or opinion than your own. You don't have to agree with it, but hearing it or understanding it, not even fully understanding for some, but more so hearing it, is going to help you figure out, is it a mix for you? If it is, cool. If not, now you know it's time to keep it moving, because maybe it creates a toxic chemical result for some. So it's going to help you make a decision, but you got to hear it out first. And that could be like an actual like one-on-one conversation with someone in your personal life. It could be a career path. It could be a relationship with a friend or family member. It could be something you've been watching or listening to for a long time, and now it's just not working for you anymore, like online or on TV or on YouTube, or songs or artists, whatever it is. But I'm also seeing a door fly wide open. So I just want you to know that there's always, if you know that saying, if a door closes, another one opens. I just saw one swing open. So Lula, don't make a mess with all that water, please. So cut it out. Let's go into week 3 now.
It's spelled
No, you're spilling. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles. So, I'm not exactly sure what kind of creature this is, but it is giving me possum vibes. I don't know if it is one though. Either way, this feels like being on hypervigilance or high alert, being more observant. And that's just because you want to protect what you've been working towards. You want to protect these positive changes that you've been getting to see happen. Like you want to hold on to it. And it's like that feeling of when you start to feel things going well, sometimes the fear of having that taken away creeps in. And I think this is the process of trying to release that fear, because in or around week 3, that feeling of real tangible results are starting to show itself. So for a lot of people, I feel like this may be a career opportunity or money picking up, or like, if it's not that specifically, it could just be some other form of strong support that's coming through that takes you out of that state of hypervigilance and allows you to kind of breathe a little bit more. Because also, you guys can't see it from that angle, but this animal, the way it's laying down in my spread, is looking to the past. It's looking backwards, not forward. So it feels like, okay, the hypervigilance part of all the things, the fear, the worry, the anxiety, the struggle, is starting to be more so in the past. You still remember what that looked or felt like, but there's all this new comforts on the other side of it all that are about to come in. Also, I see the message here of another person. So for some of you, this is you evolving and becoming into a whole nother person, changing as you should, growing as you should. And for other people, this is somebody new coming into the picture for you that helps to bring you more of that peace, more of that support, more of that stability, that comfort that you've been needing and seeking. And then I also see proud of you. If you've been feeling like you've been needing some sort of, I want to say verbal recognition, it could be another form. It may not be exactly verbal, but it's something to know that it makes you feel proud of you and the changes in the work, like that others are noticing it. Hey, mommy's working. Then I do feel, mommy's working, quiet love. Then I do feel that yes, you're going to get something of that. You're going to have some sort of recognition that makes you feel proud of you, in some way, shape, or form. Beginning to feel more proud of you, whether it's coming from somebody else, whether it's coming from just you feeling it within yourself. You're proud of something about you. It's coming in or around week 3. So now let's get into week 4.
Week 4?
Mm-hmm. And what you do in week 4 is also going to connect to something that plays out in or around July. Meaning could be just before or just after, or in July. Hey, quiet love.
Quiet?
Yes, please. So I do see 5 of Pentacles energy. And when I'm looking at this image intuitively, I see bringing home the bacon. And this pig creature is looking towards the future part in my spread. So week 4, there may be a little bit of some setbacks of some kind, but very temporary, because looking to the future, it feels like, you know, more coming in terms of money or opportunity that leads to money or stability, things like that, where you will be more so bringing home the bacon. That's what I got when I saw this. So it's temporary, and that is normal. Money is an energy. It's in a constant flow of coming and going. So it's more about how you maintain what you've got in the process of it. That's going to be important too. Hey, love, mommy's working. Thank you. So, and also needing to remember that, baby, mommy's working. Quiet time. So also needing to remember that what's for you is for you. So if something does go, whether it's a person, whether it's a missed opportunity, whether it's something that doesn't resonate anymore, whether it is money slowing down, it's a reason behind it. And what's for you is for you, will be for you. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to do no love spell to get somebody to love you. If it's supposed to be for you, it's for you. So so needing to remember that in week 4 is important. So remember, rejection is protection, and things will always shift and change yet again at some point if you truly allow the flow of things and the winds of change to happen and take place. Then we have not this year, and then I'm hearing 8 months. So for some people, something you've truly been desiring may not happen this year. It could be closer to 8 months out, depending upon whenever you see this. Quiet, please. Or closer to next year. So, and I feel like this is more so in terms of like a next level of like career success or something of that nature. So that's what I've got. I'm gonna say it again too. If you made it this far, what's your favorite line from a Goofy movie? I'll give another example. It's the Leaning Tower of Jesus. If you don't know a Goofy movie, then send me a heart hands emoji. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye.